My name is Isabella Oh, and I'm a freshman at the Bergen County Academies in New Jersey. I come from a very Korean-American concentrated town, and I have very firm opinions about the current political situation in South Korea. Youth is romanticized in American culture, especially for teenagers. The teenagers in South Korea aren't much different. Like us American teenagers, they worry about ultimately trivial things, which make the age of youth special. Let's look into a Korean student's life. Juwon is a top student. He has high hopes for himself and, like many others, is optimistic about his future. He studies day and night, waiting for the day his life unfolds after high school. Suddenly, his life rapidly unfolds before his eyes, but instead of at a beautiful university campus, he stands on his apartment's porch, looking down at the crowds protesting below him. Signs bubble up and down in the sea of hands. Does Juwon follow the political movement or focus on his studies? Is he obligated to protest? Why must it be him or his generation? Martial law. Intentions of authoritarianism and silencing citizens hide behind these two short words. How faulty does the South Korean government have to be that mere teenagers are protesting in the streets? Why must their childhood and time be stolen away? Shouldn't the worst of their worries be about college decisions, not about their dictator of a president? Koreans and Americans alike are asking, why is such a president still in office? Yoon out, democracy in. The people of South Korea must obtain the rights they are now fighting for.
We celebrate BTS, Blackpink, Squid Game, or Sonheung-min to make global waves because their victories reflect our pride and our identity. But on December 3rd, that pride was shattered. Yoon Suk-yeol, who has lost the right to be called president, declared emergency martial law. He acted without cause, without justification. It wasn't for the people, it wasn't for the nation, it was for himself to shield his corruption. In a span of 3 hours, Korea faced chaos. Democracy was pushed back to the brink and the economy suffered immeasurably. And after all of that, all he did was to give a 2-minute apology and silence. This is the democracy Koreans fought and bled for. Through liberation from Japanese imperialism and resistance against military dictatorship, yet Yoon tried to erase it all in an incident. Let me be clear, calling for Yoon Suk-yeol's resignation is not about political sides. To support or remain neutral toward him now is to condone betrayal and to stand with a man who turned against his own people. This fight isn't just for 50 million Koreans at home. It's also for the 7 million diasporas who call Korea home in body and spirit.
I used to feel that martial law was something so outdated that it's not even relevant to our generation. However, after witnessing martial law firsthand, when armed soldiers and helicopters surrounded the National Assembly building in the heart of Seoul, I was shocked that such an event could ever actually happen in the 21st century.
This Saturday, when the cabinet votes on President Yoon's impeachment, is an imperative moment for us all. Impeachment is not just a legal process, but a necessary form of accountability. We must hold President Yoon accountable for his betrayal of democracy. Many Korean Americans, myself included, yearn to witness Korea thrive. So we must advocate for this injustice and influence the change needed in leadership. Thank you.
Law enforcement must immediately arrest President Yoon Suk-yeol on charges of insurrection and ensure that all direct and indirect accomplices are held fully accountable under the law.